If you are just getting started to learn German, getting familiar with the alphabet is essential if you want to master the building blocks for the whole German language. So in today's lesson, we're going to dive into how to say each letter in German, and this is going to be super useful if you are relocating here or visiting and you need to spell your name in official situations, for example, or at your local Starbucks. But not only that, we're also going to take a look at daily life words for each letter so that you know exactly how to pronounce these letters in a word. Definitely stay until the end of today's lesson because I'm also going to give you some tips on how to master the more difficult sounds in German. So if you're ready to jump into today's beginner lesson, then give this video a like. And if you are new here, hi, my name is Salome and I teach high standard German in plain English. So if that is something you need, then don't forget to subscribe to get notified whenever I upload a new beginner's lesson. Also, bist du bereit? Los geht's. A. A wie Apfel. A. B. B wie Bier. B. C. C wie Computer. C. D. D wie Deutsch. D. E. E wie Energie. Let's revise. A, B, C, D, E. F. F wie Fahrrad. F. G. G wie Glas. G. H. H wie Haus. H. I. I wie Internet. I. J. J wie Joghurt. J. Let's revise. F. G. H. I. J. K. K wie Kaffee. K. L. L wie Laptop. L. M. M wie Musik. M. N. N wie Name. N. O. O wie Oma. O. P. P wie Polizei. P. One more time. K. L. M. N. O. P. Q. Q wie Qualität. Q. R. R wie Regen. R. S. S wie Sonne. S. T. T wie Tisch. T. U. U wie Uhr. U. Nochmal. Q. R. S. T. U. V. V wie Vokabeln or V wie Vogel. W. W wie Wasser. X. X wie in Text. We don't have a lot of words in German that start with X, that's why here it's in the middle of the word. X. Y. Y wie Yoga. Y. Z. Z wie Zug. Let's repeat. V, W, X, Y, Z. So far, so good. In addition to the alphabet we already know from the English language, German has 4 additional letters. The first one is SZ. So this funny looking B that is pronounced like a sharp, harsh S. Wie in Spaß. Spaß. We call this an unvocalized S because we don't need our vocal cords to pronounce it, different from the normal German S. If you want to learn more about how to pronounce SZ properly and the differences to the other S sounds, you can check out this video next for a full tutorial. Moving on, we have 3 more additional special letters in German, which are the so-called Umlaute. Those are the 3 vowels A, O und U with the 2 dots on top of them. The first one, we also call it the A umlaut, is pronounced kind of similar to the English sound in air, wie in Ärzte. The next one is the so-called O umlaut or Ö, similar to the English sound in worse or fur, wie in Österreich. That's the last umlaut, also called U umlaut, is similar to the English sound in few, wie in Übung. If you find these umlaute, ö, and ü, difficult to pronounce, I highly recommend checking out my free training for beginners where I dive deeper into German pronunciation. But not only that, we also take a look at daily life conversation, basic grammar structures, and a lot more to get you started off on the right foot. The link to register completely for free is in the description box below, and I would love to see you in class. Now, before we dive into the tricky letters, let's revise everything one more time and take it from the top. Los geht's. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, SZ, Ä or A umlaut, Ö or O umlaut, and Ü or U umlaut. Now let's take a look at the somewhat, let's say, tricky letters in German. First of all, E versus I in German. I know this is a little bit tricky because the I is pronounced like an E and the English E is pronounced like an E in German, so let's take a closer look. When we pronounce E in German, we actually want to stretch our lips more to the side, so it becomes E. Yeah, and the German E sound is the English E sound. So we definitely need to pay attention to that so we don't mix these two up. The next tricky one is the German R. In German, we pronounce the letter R just like the air that you breathe, air. In German, we also differentiate between the silent R in words like morgen. Yeah, if you want to say good morning, it's guten Morgen. You can't really hear the R sound, so that's the silent R. Oftentimes appears after vowels. The actual German R sound is the sound that most German learners struggle with, like in radio. This is pronounced more in the back of your throat. Radio. And there are certain letter combinations that a lot of German learners also struggle with. For example, EI and IE oftentimes get mixed up. But I got you. I have a little memory aid for you. In this combo, EI or IE, it's always the last letter that we pronounce in this letter combination. So if it's IE, the last letter is E, so you pronounce the entire combination as E. If it's EI, the last letter is an I, so you pronounce the entire combination as I. Alles klar? The German CH sound is another tricky sound. There are two variations for that as well. The first one is the sh sound. The lips go to the side, like in the word for I, which is ich, as if you're trying to smile. The other sound is the sound or ach laut, produced here in the back of your throat, like in the word for 8 in German. Acht. So as mentioned, if you find these sounds difficult, definitely check out my free training for beginners. It really is the best place to get started if you're learning the German language. And I hope you have found this video today helpful to get a better understanding of the German alphabet and how these letters are pronounced. I'll be back next week with another lesson for you guys. Das ist alles für heute. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!